at this video, my property starts just back there and follows all the way along here. You're going to have to excuse the engine noise. You have to give enough RPM to have the transmission work properly. Stone wall, this is where I'm clearing out. See the cabin up there. I keep this mode. I just like the way it looks like this. I think it's gorgeous like this. I'm going to be bouncing a bit, but I'm going to show you my neighbor who owns 100 acres around me said to me the last time we saw each other that he was thinking of selling quite a bit of it. And most of his property abuts mine, and part of the property, which is, well, he has two parcels down here. One's 37 acres and one's 43 acres. And they're separated by this road. This road actually used to be a town road, who knows, 50 years, probably 100 years ago. And it is now the right-of-way into these properties. It gets a little smoother down here. The horse digs everything up here. There's a horse that always rides here. My property ends about here. There's a stone wall right in there. It ends here. Now the property that I'm talking about, 37 acres, goes all the way back in there. You can see his maple lines. And it starts about 3/4 of the way up my property line and goes towards the road back there to almost to the road. And I'm just going to drive down here. Although maybe the camera life won't last as long as the distance is to ride. But just beautiful woods. This side is also his, but this is the 43-acre side. The road separates the two. This is the 37-acre side. And you can see back there the stone walls, and actually they start again here. This was all owned, I won't say the name, but by one family, and it was their farm. It is now a snowmobile road. You can see one of the signs there, stay right. And the flowers. And here, I just love this right here. The outcrop of slate here, they had to put the stone wall above it. You see in there how the outcropping of rock made its own wall? But look at the large stones they put there. Just beautiful. So it's still all of this property. And it goes, oh my goodness, I think it's 2,400 feet deep or long. I don't know how deep it is, but I'm thinking of making him an offer on it. And this is a far-fetched idea, probably never going to materialize, but I thought of it. Property in this town, or this area, I'll try to go a little, drop the engine RPM a little bit. Property in this area, right up the street, well, about 3 miles up, still in the same town, 31 acres, yet on a dirt road, with power right there, is $39,000. So 37 acres here of back country that have no power. You'd have to tie into my power just to get power down to here, but then you'd have to certainly put a road in here to get back to here. You can see we're still on the road. Of course, if I owned it, I would have it all mowed down, so I'd have a nice passage. Again, this side is a 43 acre. This side is a 37 acres. And through the woods there are actually houses, but they're quite a ways off. And this is the road back there, the little road that the gentleman who owns it put in, and that's where all of his maple syrup activities go on, all of his cooking, etc. The branch there knocked down the line. The snowmobile club came in, there's a little berm right here. This gentleman who owns the property is very good to them and lets them use his property because he owns both sides here. But he said, look, I got to put something across the road here to get my supply, get my maple syrup, maple fluids across. So they put a berm here and put a pipe in so that now he can run his line right through the pipe, which I think is pretty cool. And they did it out of their own pocket so they can continue using this property. So here we are, we're still going. I just think it's just wonderful. Now here's an old tree that's been here a long time. The farmers at one time decided not to cut it down. Big old maple tree. Still pretty healthy, even though some leaders are dead, but he actually, you can even see here, this may be the end of that property because there's another piece that somebody else owns here, but 43 acres goes down to the main road. The value of this 37 acres is approximately $40,000 as the estimate from the tax bureau, or for the from the town. And usually that's a low number, sometimes high depending on the real estate market, but the real estate market isn't the best here, especially for the homes. And so again, back property, I don't know what this gentleman paid for, and it really doesn't matter. It's what the value is today. See the birds flying? Oh, I missed them. I bet you they were woodcock. They look like it. No tails? I don't know. Maybe not. So here, this is still the property. Not on this side again. This side. It just keeps going. And my goodness, would this be a wonderful addition? What would I do with it? I don't know. Do I need it? Absolutely not. Wow. Sorry. Look at these gloves. I just had one of these bronze-looking horseflies, smaller horseflies, bit right through my glove. Bit right through it. Oh my goodness, they must have, that nose is pretty long. Now this is mowed here. I don't know why. Maybe I'm now at the property line that goes in there. You know what, I'm not going to go all the way down the hill. Maybe I will. But it goes down to the bottom and it actually opens up into a field. I can't believe that fly bit right through my glove. Again, all this on the left. You can't see through. It's probably getting a little narrower down here as it approaches the back of the home. Excuse me. Yeah, but somebody mows this. Keeps it clean. There's a path right there. That could be a path that goes to Eric's house, whose family used to own all of this property again 100 years ago. Now you still can't see houses, so it's still quite a ways, but you can see like where it's getting a little open sky back there. Now we're getting back to the houses. Here we are, houses here. Maybe that's the field right there. So I'm going to turn around here. So that's about it. But isn't that cool? Beautiful piece of property. 37.8 acres. Over and out.